Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Friday. It's May the 2nd. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. It's a better morning for your commute today compared to what we saw yesterday with the thunderstorms out there. Here in Southwest Oregon, it's another quiet morning, but we are expecting some showers to come in tomorrow. But all this cool weather that we've been having here in the Pacific Northwest is going to be settling across the nation's midsection, and it looks like a cool down coming in for the early part of next week, actually the end of the weekend and the early part of next week. So I'm promising to bring a little bit of cooler and drier air just in time for summer to really start to kick in. But first, I want to let you know that storm season never really ends, and it's time to save the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after a storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Well, we didn't do a whole lot across Southwest Oregon yesterday. Not a whole lot of exploring, just kind of hanging around the farm with the dogs and the cat during the day yesterday. But it is full blown spring here as we roll into the month of May, and the flowers and the blooms are just absolutely incredible. They're everywhere. And it's just amazing to see how spring is so different. I mean, we have a beautiful spring in Acadiana, but the flowering trees that we have here in southwestern Oregon are absolutely beautiful. But I am excited to get back home and get back into the saddle and right there in Acadiana. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on right now. Fair skies. Again, it's a lot quieter of a morning than what we saw on Thursday with the big thunderstorms coming through. So, at least this morning, I don't think your morning commute is going to be affected by weather this time around. And as far as the kids heading off to school, they're also not having to worry about any big thunderstorms during the early part of the day. But there may be some scattered storms out there this afternoon, although I think the biggest storms will come overnight tonight. There could be a few out there as the kids get out of school later today. There's a look at your temperatures. Most of the region just kind of hovering right around 70. It does get a little bit warmer as you work your way down toward the coast. Big thunderstorms once again across Oklahoma and Arkansas. Not just severe weather, but also flooding rains. That's part of that frontal boundary, and there's an upper level system that's moving across the nation's midsection, and it's been just creeping across the country over the course of the week. So eventually, it's going to be pushing that front closer to our region, and I do think a better chance for thunderstorms will exist later this afternoon and particularly overnight tonight going into the early part of Saturday morning. This upper trough will finally get out of the way, and then we've got a little bit of a ridge that will block, and that should bring us some pleasant conditions for the second half of the weekend. So rain, better possibility later this afternoon, especially the farther north you go. And then overnight, I think that's when we're going to see the best chances for showers and thunderstorms. And that will be with the front coming through. And there's actually a little bit of cooler and drier air that's back behind this front. So I think temperatures are going to be dropping back maybe into the upper 50s to around 60 for morning lows as we head into the end of the weekend and the early part of next week. But there's your thunderstorms. Those will cruise through overnight going into the early part of tomorrow morning. And I think by Saturday afternoon, things will calm down. But most of us are going to pick up about a half an inch of rain. But some of those heavier downpours that kind of linger around could produce 1 to 2 tops. So I think most of the area will be okay. Although, if you get that brief heavy rain, there could be some minor street flooding for a short period of time. Severe weather looks to be a little bit more enhanced there across the central part of the state and even back over toward Lake Charles, where we have that level 3 enhanced risk. In the yellow, it's a slight risk for a larger part of the Acadiana area pushing eastward over toward New Orleans. And there's a look at your temperatures. I do think we're going to hit the mid 80s today under partly cloudy skies, but you can see those spotty 70s there. That's kind of rain cooled as the model is expecting some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. And then overnight tonight, with those showers and thunderstorms, rain cooled air should drop us back into the 60s for nighttime lows. Quick look at the Gulf satellite. Not too bad out there. Winds are going to generally be out of the south and southeast today, about 10 to 15 knots, and seas will be running about 2 to 3 feet. 85 degrees with a 50% chance for showers and thunderstorms. That rain chance cruising up to 70% tonight, where we could see some strong or even some severe thunderstorms as lows drop to 67. Saturday, some showers, a few thunderstorms during the early part of the day. Then I think we'll see partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. A little drier, temperatures around 82, then cooling down to 60 in the hub city. Saturday night could see some upper 50s over Senlaw. And then going into Sunday, partly cloudy skies and pleasant with a high temperature getting up to near 80 degrees. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today, including Acadiana weather today from the Pacific Northwest here over the last week and a half. Again, I will be back on the back porch on Monday. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. That way you get updated when any new videos drop on the channel. You can also hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. And please follow my social media pages, both on Facebook and X. Probably have a good Oregon and Northern California photo dump coming up here pretty soon. And of course, thanks to everyone who has subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today right here on YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have yourself a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.